Well, good morning. What a lovely, beautiful day. It's very blustery, windy outside, and it just gives that extra boost of energy to the day. What we're going to do today is create something that I hope will keep you boosted for a very long time, even beyond this next week. So let's get to it. One of the things that I found through my life is I shortened it down to VoIP, which it used to be Voice over Internet Protocol, which is kind of cool that it's actually values, owned, influence, purpose. So when we have the values, our heart and soul engaged, and we own those in our lives, it influences our purpose, helps us achieve the purpose, helps us guide others to their purpose, and helps us create purpose on purpose, which is pretty amazing if you think about it. So, voice over internet protocol, values owned over internet protocol is kind of cool because we can do this these days, and share our values and own our values and influence our values and gain our purpose over internet. We can use anything, the tools that we have today are available to us to use. And whether we have and use our values in our day-to-day jobs or lifestyle, they show up. They show up just about everywhere we are at. And when they don't show up, we are frustrated, we get angry, we get um, depressed. There's all kinds of emotional reactions we have when we don't have our values in our lives showing up. So, one of the things to do, gain clarity on your values so that you can own them, consciously making choices, and then you can use them to influence your purpose, regardless of what job you have, regardless of what roles and responsibilities you are working on, or the projects that you're working on. It doesn't matter. You can always bring your values in somewhere, in some way, even if it's only in your home life or your well being. Um, it really is critically important to have your values show up for your well being to be well. And so today we're going to go through a little exercise. So hopefully you've brought your pen and paper to the table. If not, then take a minute and do it now. If you're watching the recording, you can always pause it and then get out your pen and paper. What I'd like you to do is gain values clarity. So thinking about if you had it all your way, you had all the resources that you needed, you had all the time you needed, there was nothing that wasn't enough in your life, and you are able to gain everything that you had. If you're the magic fairy, if you are um, the queen and you've got a wand and you can gift beingness to everybody that you love in your life, what gifts of beingness would you gift? Would it be love? Would it be empowerment? Would it be, and try to make them one word or maybe maximum two-word phrases, and list as many as you can think of. I'm going to give you some time and you just list as many as you can imagine in your life, um, as to what those are. and you can keep going even beyond this call. What I'd like you to do is circle 5 of them as the ones closest to your heart and soul, the ones that are non-negotiable in your life. They have to exist. And if they don't exist, that's when frustration shows up. That's when anger shows up. That's when we start judging or blaming others in our lives for not having those values. So circle 5 is them as the ones that you can't live your life without. It just really, really supremely challenging for you to um, live your life without, to not provide to those people that you love, the things that just come like air to you, like breathing, that you would give to the people that you love the most in the world without even thinking about it. What are those ones? The ones that are just like breathing for you. It has to be. I know that mine are always present in my life now that I've found them myself, and it just makes everything different. Makes all of the energy that I have during my day increase because I'm not just doing a job, I'm being who I am through my values, and I'm demonstrating my values to all the people around me as I do that through the day. I hold my boundaries of my values and make sure that even though they get pushed or shoved in different directions, I still hold true to my values and to myself. Um, that really, really ensures that I'm okay at the end of the day. And if you select one of those values as the most important of the 5 that you circled, and put a star around it, highlight it in some way. I even use a highlighter. That would be great. Select the one that is most important of the 5 you circled so that when you see yourself or when you're in a situation where your values are challenged or you have difficulty getting up one day or have difficulty with your energy levels, go to that one, go to that one value and see where you can have it show up in your life. Where in your life, in your home life, in your work life, in your job, in your project, how can you breathe deeply and slip into that value yourself? Because if you can, then you can lead your life in a different way. And there's stepping stones. You start with one value along the pathway, and then you hop to the next one, and the next one, and the next one, getting to the first rock, getting to that first value, getting to that first stepping stone sets you on the pathway to bring all of those into your life, to bring every single stepping stone along the way in. Because once you've calmed your senses, once you've calmed your body and your soul, and your heart energy starts to show, which is really where your values are, then you can bring the next one in, and the next one in, and the next one in. It's so much easier once you've laid the groundwork and you can consciously guide that and consciously bring in those values. And that increases your skills and your talent in leadership, in followership, and it influences the way that you influence others. Others see you as well. Others see you using your values and sticking to your values and holding to your values and demonstrating your values. And in doing that, you guide them to their values as well, which is an amazing thing to do. And it gives you so much more energy and allows you to achieve the purpose that you've always wanted to achieve. And your purpose lies in this diagram. So, who are you? What will you? How do you do it? When shall you? Where can you show up as your values? And why does it matter? Why does it matter to you? Why are those values the ones that matter the most? Where can you display them? When shall you display them? How do you? And what will you display that will demonstrate those values? Because they are all who you are. So understanding the values is like getting your heartbeat to beat successfully and generate that energy and that motivation that will keep you pumping and going every single day. And it's time to then take off, fly your dream, and your opportunity lies in the Empower Me Hub. One of my values is actually empowerment. So my main value, my one value, my first value is inspiration. I love to inspire people. I love to give the gift of inspiration. It's like a breath of fresh air to help people find their own values, find their own energy, find their own takeoff pattern, and fly free. And I do that through empowerment, which is one of the reasons why I co-created the Empower Me Hub. In the hub, it's your opportunity to breathe and to bring those values into even a small community and use the hub to test your values, test your wings, test your boundaries of your values, and enjoy grateful, soul filled living for all around you, including yourself. By the way, those gifts that you want to give to others, those are who you are. And so those values lead your way. So let every day on your next step be your soul print pathway. It's the soul, it's the footprints, it's those stepping stones that you want to provide to the world. Rock and roll your life's journey and find your own pathway to joyful expression. Looking forward to our next Soul Boost call. And that's it for today. So enjoy and have a wonderful values filled week. Take care.